What is going on, my YouTube brothers? This is Slenderrevolutionx. I'm coming to you guys today with my first video in God knows how long. I mean, it's been a minute. And you know what? I'm not going to explain where I was. I'm not going to explain what I've been doing. Because, you know, and am I going to make more videos? Who knows? Because honestly, I did this as fun. I still enjoy doing this. A lot of people don't realize how much time it takes, and I get it. And I'm not going to make that same rant that every other YouTuber makes, although I kind of feel like I'm making it right now. Anyway, we're going to go into a video that's kind of been sitting on my mind, and what I wanted to talk to you guys about today was the potential for dual formats in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I've never really played any other card game competitively, not competitively. You know, I got into Versus a little bit, got into Pokemon a little bit. I'm looking forward to the new Dragon Ball Super card game. So I don't know if this is relevant. I don't know if this has ever been done. I don't know if anybody's ever tried this, any company or local store or whatever, on any level. But what I wanted to suggest is maybe, you know, there's a lot of hate for Link format. And, you know, you can say what it is. You know, there's people on both sides of the street with this. They're either saying, hey, you know, you got to get with the times. Things are going to change. This game needs to evolve to grow. Which I fully support, but there's also people who are leaving the game, who seem to think that Lynx is going to ruin the game. I'm a little bit of both, you know. I did the same thing with Exceeds. I did the same thing with Pendulums. I didn't want to learn new things, and I don't like change, and God knows what else you want to talk about, but that's the bottom line. That's what's been happening in our community, and that's what people are seeing. So what I wanted to suggest, and maybe kind of a thought for whoever, you know, local, like I said, local tournaments, even down to like ARG getting bigger and bigger, and into eventually like Konami itself, is maybe having a dual format type of event where you have, sure, the main event, you could do, like say at a YCS, you could have your main event be your Link style, Master Rule, whatever you want to call it, and that would effectively, you know, keep your game growing. But as we've seen in the past, even prior to Link format, like GOAT is a big thing. When formats get really degenerate, people tend to turn to GOAT decks, which is fine. You know, it's another way for you to enjoy this game, especially if you aren't enjoying the current format. You know, every time we see things go towards that, you know, there's generally a change on the ban list or something like that that tends to bring people back into the game, which is great. That's smart on Konami's part. But I think that they're missing out on a big cash cow in like the excitement of that people have in past formats or GOAT formats or whatever. But like I was saying before, even with Link and then the pre-Link format, you know, without Master Rule, you could run events like that. I mean, like think about it. How bad could it be to replace maybe at like a YCS, those starter deck tournaments? You know, I would have no issue saying, hey, you know, there's a Teledad format tournament going on. Why don't we go play that? Scrubbed out of the YCS, you know, lost 5th round. They have this. Do it for mats. Do it for whatever. Do it as a winner mat. Like, I don't think that's going to be any issue. And my biggest thing I could see, you know, it's hard to decipher on how big you would want this to go. You know, I'm not talking about running a YCS that's got 2 separate main events that are, you know, dual format. You're going to have your Link format event, and then you're going to have your standard format event. And obviously, if you're going as big as Nationals, you could keep it Link format, because bottom line is, if you want to play this game, you're going to need to grow, and you're going to need to learn the new mechanics, which is fine. But my biggest issue is people who don't like that, people who don't like playing that style. You know, instead of sitting home and you're only getting to play GOAT with your friends, you're only getting to play standard format with your friends. You know, why not cash in on this as a tournament story or anything? You know, for OTS packs, whatever you got to do. You know, you can really optimize people playing without Link format. And, you know, with decks that come out, you could even do it currently. I mean, I don't know how good Code of the Duelist is without Links. Like, you know, it's very Link-go-centric. But I think it's something that they need to consider, and that people potentially need to consider as a way to elevate game state. You know, a lot of people tell me that by playing GOAT format, you get better at the game, just because you learn the mechanics better, you learn PCST a little better, you know, things like that. It increases your knowledge of the game and gameplay, not necessarily cards, because back in those days, it was, you ran this deck and it was skill based. You know, that's what a lot of people's big pull towards GOAT format is it being completely skill based. You know, you can have identical decks with somebody, but you're not gonna, you know, in like a GOAT format, you're not going to see somebody open up Trident, Emerald, whatever. You know, just any kind of type of deck that there is nowadays. So that's kind of what I wanted to give my input on. And I just think it would be really cool to be able to go to a past format tournament or at a YCS, see something that's, you know, you can play anything in the card pool, but it's not, you're not playing Link monsters. So that's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, obviously you need to test it out, but, you know, past format tournaments and GOAT tournaments is something that I think Konami really needs to consider. From a business standpoint, you know, it's an easy way to get guys to come out who haven't been interested in the game for a long time, or, you know, who have all these old cards coming around. And, you know, if you have a buddy who had all these old cards and you were like, hey, by the way, you can use these now again and actually get some prizes from playing that kind of format, you know, it's another way to pull people into the game. But, you know, and my biggest issue is, like, could it be any worse than the starter deck tournaments that they have at YCSs? Like, sure, you can give out, they give out to all those structure deck mats and everything for those starter deck tournaments. So why not start, you know, enticing players to get into these side events more, get into these things other than just like the Winamats or the regionals or whatever you have it. Like, it's just another aspect in the game that I think people need to look into, as either from a business standpoint or from a player standpoint. I think it could be really healthy for the game. But that's really my thoughts on it, guys. If you have anything to say, as always, leave it in the comment section below. I love to hear from you guys, and, you know, it's been a while since you've seen this beautiful face. But if you like this video, guys, if you want to see more of Slendy, give this video a thumbs up. As always, like I said, if you have anything, leave it in the comment section below. And remember to subscribe to join the Revolution Day. This is Slenderrevolutionx signing out, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.